Hi and welcome back to my Voltz playthrough, and in this episode I'm going to be looking at some of the missiles that are in Voltz, because Voltz is mainly a multiplayer mod pack and it's mainly based around big explosives. Just picked up, put it there. So my original plan was to use this big tunnel I dug out and shoot the missiles out from down here, but they kept flying off and blowing up the side, so I've had to build it a bit higher. So I've got my basic staircase here for now, and I've had to run some power up because they require power to run. And what I've done is I've connected it to a battery box up the top, so that it has enough supply to launch quite a few. Oh, and I've also, after the battery box, used some silver wire instead of copper, because silver wire is able to transfer power much quicker. And have I got any? No, all my bits are in there. Yeah, insulated silver wire is the same recipe as normal wire, copper wire, but you use silver ingots instead. And that just sends the power much quicker. So what you'll need is, now I've got space, pick up all these missiles. These are some of the explosives. These are what you'll need to make the missiles, but I'll go into that in a minute. Okay, so the first thing you need to make when you build a missile is the launcher control panel. And the recipe for this is 7 bits of glass, control circuit or basic circuit in the middle, and a copper wire at the bottom. You want to put that down in front of where you want to launch your missiles from. Oh yes, I've also set up a nice missile silo door opening system. That's just some redstone connects up to a lever. Yep. Anyway, the launcher control panel is what you need to actually set the target coordinates. As you can see, there's actually 30 block inaccuracy at the moment because these are tier 1 control panel and launchers. Actually, and that can be reduced by the use of this support frame, but I'll show that in a sec. Next thing you want is the main part, the launcher platform. These are all tier 1, you can upgrade these to more advanced versions. But the recipes get more and more expensive. But for a tier 1 launch platform you need 7 pieces of bronze and the control or basic circuit in the middle. You want to put that right behind your control panel. And you can see now it's connected, but the missile silo is empty. But I want to reduce that inaccuracy, so I'm going to build a support frame. Support frames are quite cheap, they're just 7 bronze. And if I put down that goes right behind your launcher. Now it's dropped from 30 blocks to 15. But you can reduce that even further by, let's just pick it up. Pick up this steel and I need a crafting bench. And just drop down. That parachute's brilliant, take no damage. If you put a launcher support frame in the middle, and then 3 steel on the right and 3 steel on the left, you make a launcher support frame tier 2. And if you have enough steel, put a tier 2 launcher support in the middle and 3 steel plates on the left and 3 steel plates on the right. You can make a tier 3, and that reduces the inaccuracy even further. But I don't really have enough steel to be using on reducing it, because at the moment a tier 1 takes it down from 30 to 15. Tier 2 doesn't look any different. If you upgrade these to tier 2 and tier 3, they change colour, and that's the only visual difference. Well, now the inaccuracy is 7 blocks, so it's pretty much on target. It's just 7 blocks in any direction, though. So you have a 15 by 15 area around your target coordinates. Now what you want to do is you can either click in here and put in the coordinates of wherever you're targeting, or you can build a radar gun. A radar gun is 3 steel ingots on the right, a button in the middle, basic or control circuit up top, and glass in top left. What this lets you do, if you right click, it scans the coordinates of any block you click on. So let's just go here and point it at this conveniently built house. This house is just filled with some sheep, just so I can test on some missiles on. So you want to click on the middle of it, and then you want to shift and right click on the control panel, and it puts in the coordinates for you. And you want to put a lever next to the control panel, and that activates it. So I've already picked up the missiles. Now right click on launch platform and you can put in your missiles, or you can either put them straight in there and it puts them in, or you can just right click and puts the missile in the launcher. And wow, that's quite close to the top. But yeah, and now this is the conventional missile. This is our conventional missile. This is the most basic form of missile you can get. The recipe for it is a missile module, which you need for every type of missile, and some condensed explosive. Missile module is 5 steel, a control or basic circuit in the middle, and some coal. That makes 1 missile module. And the condensed explosive is 2 TNT and a redstone, makes 3 condensed. This is the most basic, so let's just see what kind of damage it does. Fires off, and look out here, and you can see it flying in the air, comes down, and boom. So it doesn't do a lot of damage. Let's just go check. And back across this river. Need to make a bridge across there, so as I keep coming out over all the time. And what it's done is pretty much just blown a hole in the roof. So yeah, it's slightly bigger than a normal TNT explosion, but you can fire these from as far away as you like, and they'll hit. So let's go try some other missiles. And I think let's try an attractive missile. If I can get up. Oh, what am I doing? I'm trying to climb up a mountain. And the doors around here. When that's wheat farm start growing. For no one who's interested. I actually think I need some. Let's just. I should have. Oh, I got any. No, I need some steel. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there we go. Let's just let that cook and I'll test a different missile. Okay, so now, next missile we will test is the chemical. These green missiles are the basic missiles, and the reds are slightly more complicated. And then beyond them is the blues. But there's 1, 2, 3, 5, I can't be asked counting. There's that many missiles. So there's quite a good choice. Conventional, shrapnel, incendiary, chemical, anvil, repulsive, attractive, fragment, contagious, and then when you have nuclear cluster, hypersonic, the late game ones which are red matter and antimatter, anti-gravity missiles, nuclear EMPs, exothermic, endothermic, and so on. But for now, chemical missile, which is another missile module, and chemical explosives, which is made with repulsive explosive and poison powder. Poison powder is a spider eye and rotten flesh, will make you free. And repulsive explosive is 2 condensed explosive in this form. If you place them sideways, you actually make attractive explosive instead. So let's just put that in and close the roof. Ready to launch. There we go. And see it flying through the air, hit sound, and we'll slowly kill all the animals inside, and the skeleton on the roof. There we go. And now that entire house is dead. And thanks to my silver wire, this is already charged back up. If you use copper wire, it does take a while to charge. But now let's try and get this done. Yep. There's one missile I forgot to already make. I should need a run out of everything that I actually wanted to make a missile. The attractive? No, I didn't want that. The missile module. Bronze plate, redstone, some wires. So a bronze plate, 4 redstone, and the white. Oh, I need 1 coal. The wires are all upstairs. Let's just build. So we have to keep that down. In case I forget anything else. So back up to the top. And place it down there. I already have some attractive explosives. Again, this is attractive explosive sideways. Is you put 2 condensed explosives sideways, and repulsive is 2 above. These are just normal condensed. So I want not that. Bronze plate, 4 redstone, 4 wires, base circuit in the middle, coal on the bottom, and 2 steel bottom left, 2 steel bottom right, and 1 top. Missile module and attractive explosive. There we go. Now place that in. The top does actually change for each of the types of missiles. That and the number, but other than that they pretty much look the same. All the same level ones. Now, where's this ank? I can actually hit. Same there. Because the attractive explosives tend not to do a lot of damage to actual buildings, but do work on. Oh, I'll just show it. This goes up, comes back down, and there you go. That causes a massive amount of damage, but it throws around any people or mobs that are nearby. So if you have a lot of these, you can fire them at your friends and just mess with them, pretty much. Just have them jumping about. Okay, so next, let's go on to some dangerous explosives. We have the incendiary, and I've just remembered I've got to change the targeting back. This radar gun does make it very easy to target, so I recommend you build one. You're going to be doing this. Place that in, and that one actually does go through my roof. Anyway, let's just launch. And falling, boom. And as you can tell by name, incendiary explosives start fires. Now all the wood in that house will burn down, pretty much. You can watch it on my map, or just watch it normally. I'm kind of waiting for that to run out. What the hell? Oh, I think I hit an Enderman and he's kind of annoyed. Oh well. Okay, so now we have fragment missile. I didn't show you how to build. I just remembered. Where was incendiary? Because these are more complicated than normal. You need a missile module and incendiary explosive. Incendiary explosives are repulsive explosives. A bucket of lava and 7 sulfur. Sulfur is just one of the ores that gets added in with the mod pack, and there's loads of it around underground lava streams. Like it's just all along the side, so you won't have trouble finding it. Replace that. And as you can see, these red missiles are quite a lot bigger than the green, because I'm pretty sure, yeah, there's now like a present sticking out of the ground. So I'm probably going to need to move this all down a level. And just to show, let's just do this quick. Do this after. Show the difference in how fast this charges between silver wire and copper wire. But where should I? Let's just aim back there. Aim at that again. And there we go. Watch that. And boom. See what that does? It hits ground and fires off lots of smaller explosions around it. What was it again? Fragment missile, yeah. So it hit the ground there and managed to explode bits over here. I think one went up over there, a few over the back. Just to finish this off, just put in these coordinates. As you can see, there's no jewels. Put in a copper wire. No, it still goes at that speed, because most of it's silver anyway. Oh well. So that's kind of a bit unrealistic. I didn't go through. I keep forgetting to show recipes. So you need 4 fragmentation missile module again. Fragmentation explosive, which is 4 shrapnel, and an incendiary, which was the one I showed before. And shrapnel is a repulsive explosive and 8 arrows. All round repulsive, one on top of the other. And finally, the strongest one I've made, thermobaric, which requires a repulsive explosive in the middle, 4 chemical explosives, and 4 incendiaries, all to make 1 thermobaric explosive. Place that in. Again, go through the roof. And try launch. Ah. Oh well, better view. Boom. Actually had to reload the chunks. Or at least that creeper gave me a better view. Now, what remains is just bits of floating blocks, mostly. So it's a decent sized explosion. Take out any small base and or just get people stuck apparently in the rubble. So there you go. That was the thermobaric explosive. Just get it out of getting stuck in a crater. Yeah. Trying to find a closer viewpoint that actually shows it all. Yeah, this will have to do. And that's what that one does, and that's only a medium sized. Back is the strongest of the reds, not including the nuclear cluster, because that's nuclear. Cluster missile you can make with 3 conventional missiles and a fragment missile. I don't know, do you think I have enough? No, I don't have enough stuff to make one. I'll try and get one of them in next time. But for now, you can just look at nuclear missiles, which require uranium and thermobaric, EMPs, which will wipe out any machines, exothermic, which will burn everything, that's like a massive incendiary, endothermic, which turns everything into ice, anti-gravity, which is eye enders and repulsive explosives, which means, and they're quite cool because they'll throw all the blocks in the air and the blocks will just land randomly around for about 10 chunks in every direction, probably more. And then after that you get into ender, which sends everything in its radius into the ender. Hypersonic, which just digs a giant tunnel down. Antimatter, which will destroy anything, and red matter, which will create a black hole. That's really interesting. It requires antimatter explosive and strange matter, which is incredibly hard to get. But that's all I've got for now. So, see you next time.